Happy Passover. Ever since I went to Israel, I've been fascinated by the High Holy Days and how prophetic they are in the fulfillment of the Word, which is Christ. So, Moses commanded the Hebrew people by the ordinance of God to put blood on the doorpost of their homes so they would not have the plague, the final plague of the death of the firstborn male. And they put it in the sign of a cross on the doorpost. And the Hebrews that did this actually did not lose their firstborn males, and they didn't suffer the plagues that destroyed Egypt. But after the Passover, they were commanded to eat matzah. And this is a piece of matzah. I was eating it and I was thinking about all this. So matzah is pierced bread that doesn't have any leaven in it, which leaven means sin. Interesting. So the Hebrews have been doing this for thousands of years. So after Passover, they eat this for 7 days, and they get it all out of the house. So they get all the sin or leaven out of the house, and they examine themselves of how, asking God to help them with their shortcomings. So if we look at it, Christ was crucified on Passover. His last meal was a Passover meal, and he ate matzah with the disciples. And he actually, while he was being crucified, the priests in the temple were having the blood sacrifice of Passover in the temple for atonement. And that's when the earthquake hit, and the veil of the temple torn too. And they were able to go into the Holy of Holies. I think it's fascinating that this unleavened bread has been a custom of the Hebrews for thousands of years, and so it's bread that has no sin in it, that's pierced. And Christ said he was the bread of life. And this they actually keep in the temple. So Christ was crucified on Passover, was in the grave on the Feast of Unleavened Bread, so that's when the sin was eliminated from the house, and then rose on first fruits. Pretty fascinating. What do you think?